Why? What would you do differently?
Think about it. In the real world, you have so many bills to pay. House rent.
Anyway, I thought I should start with that cross not paying bills, because to me that was the funniest part of the whole thing. Okay, I'm just going to the whole compilation stuff, like the whole reunion, maybe some things that they've not touched. They just put, it's kind of like a medley. So KV wanted to clarify that he did not do drugs, because people, there was this thing that was saying that maybe he smokes weed a lot, he was, or does drugs, he was going through withdrawal, or maybe he was just going through anxiety. I don't know what it was, but he wanted to clarify that. And then they did the whole poll for the most scripted housemate, and White Money won. At least White Money had a strategy. Whatever, he won. But I think that they should have done more polls and show us not like only the most scripted and that was it. Like, what about the other polls? Like, they should have done at least 10 different things so that 10 different people can win something. That's like, maybe they did, but they only showed us that one. They shouldn't have edited the other ones out. And then Peace and Maria are no longer friends, because Maria said that her fans don't think that they were good to her. So so she's not friends with Peace and Irene. Maria is not friends with them anymore. Tega is pissed at Perry for not clearing up the fact that, and the whole smelly vagina stuff. I feel like Tega, you should have listened to Queen. Remember when Queen said that you should clarify it yourself? In that house, then you should have raised hell. So that by the time that one is done, everybody would know that they cannot use the name for things like that. And then the whole people outside would know. You wouldn't need to be begging someone, please clarify. Because Perry did not want to put himself in the whole thing because of the whole marriage and you having something with him. And he was friends with Boma. He just wanted to take himself far away from that, because people don't want to be tainted. So yeah, you should have done what Queen said, instead of fighting against her in the house. Emmanuel now has thought about the whole thing, and he's realized that, oh, there's true mud at me, so now let me come and throw mud back. So he's saying that he never asked Liquor Rose out. I don't understand, but you were taking Shipper's gift. Anyway, I don't know. All I'm going to say, I believe Liquor Rose, when she said he asked her out, I think Emmanuel is looking for a way out. And sometimes you don't need to ask someone out. What is understood don't need to be said. Find that you need to be like, oh, would you be my girlfriend? Both of you have already said you love it, you've already said telling her that you love her. You told her you love her, but you did not ask her. I beg, please. Oh, I love you, I'm obsessed with you. Be telling her Lamba in the house, and now you're saying we never asked each other out. And then Cross and Angel, Cross tried to clear things out. Now, like I said, Cross always analyzes things, so he has had the time now to analyze everything, and now he's ready for his reply. But you can see the kind of man that Cross is. He still could not name anything that he's done for her. He knows he's done a lot of things for her. He wanted to talk about things he's done for her parents, but he's like, oh, it's my parents. He wanted to just, like, he threw that out there a little bit, but he didn't want to name it, because it's kind of weird naming things that you've done for someone. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. If you say, oh, I put my emotion out here, I told you about how I felt this way, and you did not do anything back to make me feel better, to make me feel safe, to make me feel secure, to make me feel like you're reciprocating whatever attention and feelings I'm giving to you in this friendship, then I understand that. But say, I did this for you, I did that for you. People do a lot of things for people that they don't care about. Like, so there, some men will take you here, when you'll see, they'll come and do everything for you until they have their way with you, and then they're done. So does that mean that they cared? No. So doing something for someone is okay, but I understand that for you, you feel like you were going out of your way. Maybe that's why it pissed you off when it was not reciprocated the way you wanted it to be reciprocated. But I don't think like you communicated to him that this is how I want it to be reciprocated, or this is how I feel. I felt like you just cut him off without communicating. I do that sometimes, so I can tell you that. Okay, and then so Sammy and Tega, the whole chicken theft thing, I can see why Tega was pissed. I don't know if people really understand why Tega was pissed. I would be pissed too if you say I stole something. Are you kidding me? I don't even like to be in any vicinity that something got missing. Like, if I was in that house, I would have been asking, one of the first things I would have been asking you guys, who stole the money? Who stole this? Because being around where people are stealing it, that thief thing can just rub off on you. And for someone to not open their mouth and be making joke and say that you're the one that stole someone's chicken, please, I beg, don't use you know what I mean, thievery and associate with me. So I understand where Tega was coming from. And he doesn't write a public apology. I think he did, because I saw them going back and forth on Twitter, but I didn't follow the whole thing. And then Beatrice talking about Perry. The girl was still blushing. She's like, I can get him if I want. I'm beautiful, I'm this. God, I like your confidence, but my dear, you cannot just get any guy if you want. Just the same way, I'm beautiful, but I cannot just get every guy that I want. Yeah, there are guys that are interested, but it doesn't work that way. The same way a guy cannot say, oh, I'm handsome, I can get any girl that I want. It doesn't work that way. You don't even know if he's in a relationship now. He wasn't interested in you. I don't think he's gonna be interested in you again. Like, honestly, just let it go. He preferred Maria in the house. So if he had chased you here, he would have gotten you. So he is the one that could get you, not the other way around, based on the relationship that you showed on the show. That's what I'm going to say. But Beatrice is getting highlights. I'm just going to say that. Perry apologized to Irene for calling her ugly. I'm so happy about this. Because they played it, I think in the first episode, they played that part. But because when Irene, the first time Irene and Nini had the whole argument when Angel was saying that Nini would have stood up for Irene. And then Irene said no, she wouldn't have. I thought that was the moment they should have shown that apology. That's the moment they should have asked him to apologize. Because I'm glad he apologized to her. You cannot call someone ugly. Irene is not ugly. Irene is her own kind of person. She's not maybe what Nigerians see as beautiful, but she's beautiful. Some Nigerians see her as beautiful, but like, you know, the whole out there, whatever. She's beautiful. She has her own this, maybe because she has fine face, nice body. She's always going to look every day ever young. Like literally, she's going to be 50 looking that way because she has piercings. Or what? Like the way he called her ugly was just too much. And then Cross apologized to Sasuke. I like the fact that he apologized to her. I like the fact that Sasuke just said okay and did not go back and forth with him. It's fine. He apologized about yeah, I don't think that he wanted, you know, sometimes you're hurt, things have happened, you think someone betrayed you. So there are some things that you can say that you're not supposed to say. I never listened to that VN because I liked Cross as a person, and from the tweets I was seeing, I didn't want to dislike him. Because character is important to me as a person, for me to like somebody. So that's why even I went into the whole thing just hoping to review and not even be attached to and not like anybody, but then I ended up liking Sasuke and Cross. So at the end of the day, character is very, very important to me, and there are people that I like for the I like White Money because he was strategic, and the way I like and the because she was focused, and I like Angel because she appreciated her body. I think these are the people. Then later on, I like Perry. I didn't like Perry at first because of his whole, the way he was acting, that kind of personality. I don't like people like that. I like straightforward people. He was straightforward, but he was mean. He was like kind of like tactless. I don't like people that are tactless. And he was looking for some like a bully kind of thing, and I don't like those kind of things. But later on, and I like Perry. Actually, when by the time Sasuke was evicted, I was rooting for Perry in place of her, which actually he got. So that was good. I think the only person I didn't actually root for that was in the top 5 was Emmanuel. He won the ticket. I didn't root for him, but yeah, I'm glad that he did well. I like Emmanuel too. He's calm, but I feel like he did liquor dirty. I'm gonna say that. Okay, and then Queen apologized to Boma and Tega. I don't even think that she needed to apologize, but it's okay. Queen is very soft. That's one thing. There's some people that do church. You see, there's people that are quiet. That the people you should be scared of. The people that will shout and do all of that, they forget so easily. She even apologized to White Money Join. She did not need to apologize to White Money because she was a very good friend to White Money. And she don't need to apologize to Boma because Boma was playing with her emotions. And she does not need to apologize to Tega because she was looking out for Tega, but Tega thought that she was coming for her. And maybe because Tega and Boma now was having something, so Tega was somehow just coming after all the other girls. That's what I'm gonna say. And then Boma said he had a hard time, and I can imagine how hard his time was. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he went in there with the person with the most things that he has done. Like he's done international shows. His career was like, you know, already doing well. And then I actually thought Boma was one of the people that were going to win. Like he was in the running to win. Him, Saga and White Money, I think they were the people that I thought, you know, I mean, would be in the running, because I know that when it comes to anything that has to do with voting, guys are always more in the chance to win because girls are the ones that vote. Women don't like women. You can say whatever you want to say. Women most times don't like women. So at the end of the day, they will not want to vote for their fellow woman. Very difficult for the like, but that's why it's easier for all the shows for men to win. For a woman to win, she has to be extraordinary. That's why I wish I watched the Messi one that she won, to see why she actually won. Even in reality shows, not only reality shows, talent shows, you notice that the guys win more. So it was those 3 guys that was in my thing that they were going to win, but Boma just messed up his game. And I think he should have, maybe if you want to form emotional bond, form emotional, but if you don't want, just be friends. You can be friends with everybody. Don't try to play women, like try to do that player thing. It didn't work for me. It's very difficult for player thing to work in that kind of environment. Do things that are natural to you, but don't hurt people's feelings. Like Cross was kind of a player in a way, because although yeah, he shows emotion when he needs to show his emotion, but he was playing, touching all the girls and all the, but that was his character. So people like, that's who he was. So nobody was seeing him in a kind of way. But when you tell someone, he was not going around saying I love you to someone I'm interested. When he was showing that he was interested in Sasuke, he was really going to be there for her if she had given him the chance. So he was someone that if he was going to be, he's going to be. If not, he's going to play, and that was who he was. So they talked about every other thing on the show that I thought was good, but these were the highlights I actually wanted to talk about in the show. So that was that. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you whenever the next BBNAIJA starts. And if you watch other shows, any of the ones that I review, then you watch my channel. Just look up my channel. I'll see you when the show starts. Bye bye.